Very good evening, guys. Let me know in the chat. Can you guys hear me? Thanks, Nishan, for confirming. Thanks, Navneet. Very good evening. Hello, Nishant. Very good evening, Arad. How you guys are doing? Everything good? एकदम मस्त. बढ़िया बढ़िया. मस्त ही रहना चाहिए भाई. मस्त रहता है आदमी तो माइंड थोड़ा सही रहता है तो पूरा दिन भी बढ़िया जाता है. What about others? Everything good? Oh, that's great news. Practicing problem these 2 days. Arad, very nice. And I'm hoping that these 2 days would be like very soon. These 2 days will converted in 7 days, then 7 days to 10 days, 10 to 20, 20 to 40, and then 40 to 60. I'm expecting, Arad, that you will follow this the practicing problem habit and converted it to 60 days. Okay. So Navneet is saying I'm missing my consistency, sir. That's the problem, Navneet. We all have to actually consistent right now these days. Whatever we are doing. See, I daily go for running. You guys won't believe that when I started first day, I could not run actually for 4 minutes only. I was just taking breath very high. Like you can consider like 4 minutes. I'm just considering. I'm telling you in the time. I was just running very slowly. I cannot run for 4 minutes also. But I didn't quit that part. I continuously going for that. In the meanwhile, I think 1 or 2 days I'm not going after that, but I'm consistently going on. And right now I can easily run 2.5 kilometer in like I think right these already tracking my time also. Like in continuously I can run for 15 minutes, and in 15 minutes I'm covering these days 2.5 kilometer. So, and I think it's going to be, I think 3 months. I started in April, or yeah, between March or April. And then I think right now it's, I think 4 or 5, yeah, more than 5 months. And so that's how it's like whatever work you are doing, whatever practicing problems or any of other activities, any of habit you are trying to create, you just need to be consistent. There would be some days where you will like there are some days I didn't go for run. I just feel I cannot do that. Or some days like I'm just so tired to run, I just walk that day. So that's happened. But yes, we should not break our consistency. Okay, Navdeep, that's okay. If you are not able to do it for 1 or 2 days, that's fine. You have to just continuously do that and have that motivation. Okay, so like Likit is saying, I have a doubt in creating different cards for different users, and he has also shared a doubt. So yeah, we'll look into that doubts, and let's see if everyone has joined or not. Okay, let's quickly see his doubt also. So I made the model of books, book cart, and users, and associated them with many to many. And now I want to create cards for different users. Okay, so let's see his doubt first. Let me share the screen so you guys can also see it. So now what he's trying to do, you can see he has taken the models where he has all the models which he has created, like book card, role, book, users. Okay, and then we have one method, add book in card. It looks like it's in controller, so it's main method. So in the request we are getting book name, we are getting take none, very weird variable name Likit. And then user.id, how that user.id directly coming? Like it, because user is a model. So not sure how the line number 5 is working in your case. Okay. Then see, let's see next thing. So what is trying to do? Book dot find one. Okay, book is a model. He's trying to find one. Okay, that is fine. Where book name is book name. Okay, that query should work. Not sure why is okay. He's trying to print that ID, but I'm not sure how that ID is coming here. Then he's trying to do go for find book. Like if find book exists, he's going for book card, trying to create some entries for that find book. Okay, so looks like there is some user who is trying to find a book. Once he find out a book, now he's trying to create the entry for that book into the book card. Or might be somebody has requested one book. Yeah, there is some user who has requested one book, and first he has tried to find out that book. Once he has find it out, he's trying to create an entry in the book card table. Then what is next? Then he's trying to set the ID. So very weird, Likith, you tell me, what is this line number 5? I'm not able to understand this line number 5. Let me see in the chat. I'm sure you have mentioned about it. Yes, ID is wrong. Okay, so let's see what your doubt was. I have made models of book, okay, book card and user, and associated them with investment. Now I want to create cards for different users. Yeah, you're trying to do right, but your ID is coming wrong. First thing, and the second thing, what I'm believe, like what I'm thinking, uh, I think yeah, it should work, right? You are trying to first you try to find it out the book. Once you find the book, you will get the book information, like book ID or something here. You just try to console it out, what data you are going to getting returning here. And then with that data, you're trying to create a book card, right? Then you will create that new entry here. And then you are trying to set the users. Yeah, it looks good. The code is good, right? Might be something is missing based on your models or something like that. Yeah. I have doubt in set line number 11. Okay, let's quickly see line number 11. User.set books ID. So ID, I think you would be adding here book ID, not the user ID. Why would be use or might be, yeah, you have to set the book ID here. So line number 6. In line number 6, when you are trying to find the book, you will get the book ID there. And then you will try to set that book ID into the users. So what would be your table? There will be one user table. There will be one table, one book table. Now this is the associated table where you will keep user ID and book ID, both information at one table. So here you need to set the book ID, not the user ID. Okay, Likit? Yes, set book will work definitely. If you have created many to many association, it will definitely work. Let me turn on my fan. Yeah, it will definitely work with it. Okay, guys. So see, before moving further, as in the first class of our, like in earlier class, I also tried to share you about the lead code. And today also I'm going to share one URL with you, which I recently found. You guys can see my screen, right? Let me see in the chat. Sure, Likit. You guys can see, right? So I was just going through the same way as I told you earlier, and I found this very nice content where a guy from a non-CS background, and I know you guys are also there are a lot of people in our this batch which are non-CS, right? So there was one person that he was from electronics, and he also started understanding these things. Like he was like not familiar with C programming or any of the programming language. So how he has started understanding things here, and like he's telling very nicely. So I want you guys to read about it and get some perspective from here, like how the people who are not in the CS or programming background, how other people are doing, what they are trying to do, like what topics they are suggesting. Like I'm not saying this is going to be the perfect way to start everything, but definitely you guys will get some idea from here. Okay, so let me share this URL with you in the chat, and I want you guys to read about it. Okay, I want you, everyone here, whoever whoever belong to CS branch or whoever does not belong to CS branch, they are working in different industries also. Like I know some people are here working on biotechnicals or in some other industries, not in the IT industries. So this is the guide for everyone. I'm not saying it's a perfect one, but yes, it's a good start to read about. Okay, guys. So I'm just sharing it out here. And I'm also thinking, guys, to create a we can create a group, right, in LinkedIn or not? I'm trying to think create a group in the LinkedIn, and I have tried to connect some of the people who are already connected to me in the LinkedIn. I try to connect those people in that group, and I'm trying to share these things so you guys can just simply read it about here or discuss about these things, right? I've just connected to four, I've shared the invite with 4 or 5 people. I think Nilanjan is connected to me, and Ankit is connected, Sarad is connected to me, or Ekta is connected. So I've just invited right now to them. But yeah, I will share that name. WhatsApp would be no, man. WhatsApp would be problematic. Lot of questions will. I sometimes I feel like irritated if some continuously questions are coming. Sometimes it's just like headache. I'm just truly saying. I'm not like hiding or anything doing. I'm just simply saying. In WhatsApp, it's not good idea, man. So that's why I think through the LinkedIn that would be great, because I won't get every I will just see why I'm sharing these things, because you guys is you guys are right now doing these data structure problems, which are very important for any interviews. So that's why I also started exploring these things from the lead code and other places. So I can provide you multiple things, many things while you are doing and talking about these course, these topics. You guys can also practice other things also, right? Because this is going to be base. In this base, you have to build a big building, right? So that building is those programming, those problems which lead in the lead code or hacker earth. These problems are residing. You have to solve those problems. So that's why I also started exploring those problems, and whatever exploration I am doing in my free time, I'm trying to share it with you also. So that's why I'm trying to create that group in LinkedIn, and I think in that group multiple people can connect. So I will just share the name here, and you guys can connect there, and then we will talk about multiple things there also. Okay, yeah, but yes, WhatsApp is really painful. I also try to connect to some groups, and continuously messages are coming, and sometimes it's just headache. So that's why I would suggest let's start from there, and then we will see other things. Okay, guys, so that's all about it. Okay, name. Okay, let me share the name. I just kept it like share knowledge in programming, something like that. I'm not sure you guys can. Let me see the link if I can add it. One minute, guys. Let's see. I've shared that. You guys are able to open it. Not sure how this URL will work or not, or will this URL only work for me? Let me know you guys are able to open it or not. Okay, great. So then if you are able to open it, then you guys can connect there. Okay, so let's start today's topic. And today's topic is not too much stuff, guys. It's again the Radix thought, which is going to be work on 1 minute, which is again going to work on the earlier approaches. And while I was reading about the Radix thought, I realized one thing, that while working on the count sort, we tried two approaches, right? The first approach and second approach, and where we feel, I personally I was feeling like the first approach was very easy, right? I without I just explained you the second approach without my intention, right? Yes, shared knowledge in programming. Yeah, yes, that was the group name, right? So I told you the second one is very tough, very complicated. Yes, so some people has not understood that second approach nicely. I think Ekta has mentioned in the Ekta has already mentioned later in the LinkedIn chat that she was asking to me that she should follow first approach or second approach. So I told her to follow the first approach. But while I was working on Radix sort, I realized the first approach which we are following is not good. While I was working, because Radix sort, I will explain about the Radix sort, but there is one concern which I want to first talk about, and that concern is while I was working on the Radix sort, I realized the first approach of count sort which we have tried is not good, because there is one problem with first approach, and that problem is with the first approach it's not following the stable sorting. You know that I told you in the while we were talking about the quick sort and insertion sort. At that time, we talked about the stable sort. What is the stability? In the stability, I explained you that day that if there is a duplicate numbers, and if a duplicate number like 10, right? Yes, relative ordering, correct. So if it is there is a duplicate numbers and the first index is 0, at zeroth index if a number is coming 10 and at the fourth index same number is coming, so after sorting this ordering, this relative ordering should match. The first 10 always after sorting the first index of 0, after sorting that number should come first, and after that only the fourth index 10 should come, right? That's what the stable sorting we have talked about. Correct, guys? Everyone understood that thing? The stable sorting, everyone know about it? Yeah, sure, Deepak. Ask the question. But yes, but the with the first approach of count sort, that is not happening. With the first approach of count sort, that is not happening because let me tell you quickly why. Let me share it. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That, Shah. Yeah, while I was like reading about the Radix sort, then I only realized. You guys are able to see my screen? Let me know in the chat. Great. Let's see. So guys, what example we have taken? Let's quickly take that example. This one, right? 1 4 2 3 1 1. So 1 4 2 3 1 1. And what approach we have taken, guys? We have taken we have taken first the maximum number, right? Maximum number was 4, and then we added one thing, 1 plus 1 into that. We got the 5, and we created a new array for that, right? Then we created the new array for that at the 0th index, 1 index, 2 index, 3 index, 4 index, right? That's what we did. And then what we did, we counted out their frequencies. So like 4 is coming one time, we'll write 1. Then we counted out 2, 2 is coming one time, okay. 3 is coming one time, and 1 is coming 3 times. Correct? That's what we did till now. Everyone good? Right? After that, what we did, that was wrong. Till now, whatever we did, it's fine. After that, what we did, that was wrong. What we did after that, we simply, if you guys remember, what we did, if the 1 is coming 3 times, write the 1 3 times. 1 1 1. If the 2 is coming one time, write the 2 here. Like you remember, we have ran the loop here, I is equal to 0 from here to till this array. And then we were simply subtracting the frequency, like 3 to, like simply what we're trying to do, how many times 3 is, how many times this 1 is coming, that many time we have to write here, then 2 have to write here, 3 we have to write here, then 4 have to write there. That's what we're doing. If you look into the code, I will show you the code also very quickly, because we have the code for also. In the count.js, you see what we were doing. We were just running one loop, and then wherever frequency I is greater than 0, it means it is greater than 0 here. So just take that index at the 0th index and then subtract the frequency. It means if there are in this first index, if there are number 3, so just print all one 3 times. If there is how many numbers are there, just simply print that number that time, right? That's what we did, guys, right? That's what we did in that logic. But now, how can we sure that the one, this one is coming at the first time or not? How can we get the surety here? Like if this one is coming with 1 dash, and if this one is coming with 2 dash, and if this one is coming with 3 dash, how can we get the surety that the first one with the first dash is coming only first? We are not getting any surety here. We are just simply subtracting things from the frequency array and keeping it here. Understood, guys? Understood? That was the problem with the count sort. Yes, we do not have any surety there. That was the problem actually with the count, with the first approach of count sort, with the first approach of count sort. So that's why before moving further, I want to explain again the second approach, because second approach is the best, and it will definitely, because that second approach, I think everyone should be reading about the second approach. I'm not saying the first approach will not solve the problems, but there would be many scenarios where this first approach will not help you. Okay, everyone. So let's quickly see again the second approach, because a lot of people, and I also personally was very, like what we say, confident that if I'm learning the first approach, I do not need to go for second approach. Second approach, but that's not right. Second approach is the best, because it will give you the stable sorting also, and that's what I'm going to show you. Okay, let's quickly very soon see the count sort, then we will jump into the Radix sort, because Radix sort is also using internally count sort. Okay, let's quickly jump into that. No, Joseph, we will be starting linked list in next class. Today is only going to be Radix sort and some of the problems. Okay, that's what we are going to solve it today. And actually, just the funny thing, I want to share with you all that they have shared in the next, like I think in the next class, which is going to be tomorrow, I think morning 10 o'clock. In that class, there is 62 slides. Lot of topics of linked list. Like if anyone is aware of linked list, in linked list, a lot of things happen, right? Like there is single linked list, double linked list, circular linked list. After these linked lists, there are multiple operations on each linked list, and they were like giving 62 slides to complete it one day. Then I talked with Ansul and I told him, I think that's too much. Like a student cannot understand that much in one day. Like how you guys are providing the content. So I think then they have like given me, I think they will be dividing that content into two classes, and then we will going to discuss nicely about the linked list. Linked list is very interesting. Lot of visualization, like after, see, these sorting algorithm, these all of the things are little bit programming, but that's fine. But for linked list, trees, and a stack, queues, these are data structure. For the whatever we are going to do it now, everything is a lot of visualization, and definitely I will definitely enjoy it while teaching you guys, and I'm expecting you guys will also enjoy while learning about those things. Okay, so let's first see the count sort, and let's visualize this first, how the second approach is best, because I know second approach is definitely a little bit complicated, but yes, it is providing some good features, which is the stable sort, and I will show you. Let's discuss it. Let's make the second approach easy. Okay, so let's clear it out. Eraser selected. Okay, so guys, we are going to discuss about the second approach. Okay, so so I think in the second approach, we were only be confused after creating the frequency array. So let's create the frequency array first. So for the frequency array, what we did, first we have taken the max number in our array. For the second approach also, max number is 4. Right, guys? Let's take the min number also. Min number also. And min number is 1 here. Let's subtract these two, and which will give us range. So let's subtract it. 4 minus 1, which will give us 3, and just add one more plus 1 on that. Plus 1 would give us 4. So let's understand what is this. First we understood what we did, then why. So why I am saying range, because when I'm taking the max number and when I'm taking the min number, so whatever elements exist in this array, they will be between these two only. They will be between these two. And how many maximum number could be between these two? How many maximum number between these two? It could be 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 number could be maximum between these two. That's why we have taken a range of 4 minus 1, which will give us 3, and then plus 1 to include the last number also. That's why we have taken the range. Understood, guys? Why we have taken the range? Because see, let's take any other example. Let's say this is the array, just to understand range part. Let's take any other example like 1, 7, 6, 2, 5, 4. What is the maximum here? Maximum is 7. Minimum is 1. Do not look into this array. Do not look into that array. Just try to understand if my array, if my input has maximum 7, minimum 1, it means all other number will be between them only. Between them, or will be and 7 and 1 also. Correct? So what would be the range of my numbers? So my range for my number would be max minus min plus 1. So 7 minus 1 plus 1, which would give us 7 minus 1 would be 6 plus 1 would be 7. Correct? That would be 7 here. So now we can see here how many maximum number could be there. So we can see here 7 number is not there. Let's count it out. 2, 4, 6. Only 6 number is there. 3 is missing. Right, guys? 3 is missing. But 3 could also be possible. 3 could also be possible. So this is the range. It means it will maximum number, how many maximum number we could have between the within this range. How many maximum element we could have between this range. So that's how we calculate the range. And this is not only for count sort. Anywhere in like simple. If somebody is asking to you, if there are 10 people standing in front of you, and you need to count like the age of them or something like that, like what would be the range of number. Like there are 12 people are standing, and if you know that at the first index one number is there, and you only know the last standing position, right? See, there are like you can consider some people are standing in the line, right? And in the line you only know the first index, or the first person where he is standing, and the last person. So you can easily calculate, right, how many people could be in the middle. That's what the range means. It's very general. So let me know are we guys understood the range part? I think we would be, right? Range is very easy concept. Okay, correct. So let's move into the next part now. Let's go back to our original problem. That's how we create the range here. Okay. Now when we have created the range, so now we will create the array for this range, because now we know that these are the maximum element could be there. So we can easily map all the elements of this array. So let's see, 0, 1, 2, 3. Why 0? Because we are creating an array of 4 length. So that's why our index will start from 0, 1, 2, 3. And now we can see all 4 elements are here. Ab dekho, what we have to do next? Now we need to assign these values to these indexes. We have to assign or map, because in this array we are going to keep the frequency of these numbers. How many times 4 is coming, how many times 2 is coming, how many times 3 is coming. Earlier in the first approach, it was very easy for us, because we were just simply taking the indexes. If there is 4, it will easily go to the 4th index. If there was 2, it will easily go to the 2nd index. If there is 3, it will go to 3rd index. But now we do not have that flexibility here, right? So somehow we need to map these like max whatever numbers are there to these indexes. Okay, and for that what we are going to do, guys, we are going to subtract each number to our minimum number, to our minimum number. So why we are doing that? Whenever we were subtracting any number which is available in our input to the minimum number, every time it will start from 0, because minimum number minus minimum number would be 0. Minimum number is 1 and 1 is 1, 0. So all other number will be greater than that. All other number would be greater than that. So it means they will take the next index. So let's start. Let's take, there is 1, right? So the first element of array, which is 1, and our minimum number, correct? And this I am taking this as an array. So array of 0, because we are taking the first element from this array. So array 0 minus minimum number, which will give us 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. It means now this 1 will be mapped to this 0 index. So I can write it like this, so you guys can understand. So this 0, not pen marker, this, yeah. Now this 0 will map to our 1, correct? And now we'll simply do the plus plus here, because this is the first time because we need to write the frequency also in these indexes, right? So array 0 minus min number plus plus, it means first time there would be 1 will come, because 1 has already come here. So it means the frequency of 1, क्योंकि एक बार एक आ गया है, हमने उसकी frequency यहाँ पर 1 लिख दिया. Okay, are we good, guys? Let's move for 4, which is array of 1, second index of array, minus min number. Same logic. This 0 will be changed, right? And again plus plus. So what is array 1? Which is 4. So 4 minus 1 would be 3. It means our third index, our third index will be mapped for 4. Correct, guys? And then we'll do the plus plus. It means the frequency. We'll add it 1 here. Let's look for 2. Array of 2 minus min number. Array of 2 is what? Second index is 2. So 2 min number is 1, which will be 1. So it means this one index of our new array, we can write it as a new array or frequency array. Better name is frequency, right? This is our frequency array. Frequency or count, any name. So 2 minus 1 would be the 1. So it means this one index will be mapping to our second index, our second element, not index, second element. Okay. In similar way, let's look for array 3 and just add it here. Add the frequency here, because 2 एक ही बार आया है, so 1 हमने add कर दिया. अब array 3 minus min number, which would be 3 minus 1. It means second index of this frequency array will map to our element 3. You can see, guys, all of elements are easily mapped. जितने भी elements इसके बीच में आ सकते थे, सारे elements map हो गए. अब उनकी frequency, अब 3 की plus plus, so it will be 1 again here, right? And then again next one is coming. So again, so 1 minus 1, 0. Now we will increase this frequency. Now this 1 will become 2, because second time 2 आया है. Now again third time भी 2 आएगा, so this is 3. Array, what is, eraser is not coming, huh? Yeah. So now this is, so now we got, guys, our frequency array. Okay, everyone understood till now? Everyone understood the frequency array, how it is coming? It was very easy, right? We just taken elements from the array and subtracted minus min element. Min element क्यों subtract किया? Because we will get the first 0th index for that minimum element, and then all the elements are greater than that. So all the indexes from the frequency array will also be mapped in the greater, in the as we are increasing indexes in our frequency array, and that's what happened here also. अब इसके बाद tough हुआ था, right? After this, we have realized there was little tough, right? But yes, that is real. That is little bit tough. But yes, guys, we will understand it, because I know that after that we can do very easily, right? These things. But now we have to little bit go through that tough part also. So everyone, let's try to understand it quickly. So now guys, what we need to do, we have to do the, so there is one term called prefix sum. There is one term called prefix sum in array, prefix sum of array. उसमें क्या होता है कि हमारे जो इंडेक्स है, whatever index we are right now, just add the previous index, all of the previous index of that. Just add all of the previous index of that. So you can see at the 0th index, value is 3, but before 0 there is nothing. So it means it will not add it to anything. So 3 will be here. For 0th index, prefix sum would be 3. Now let's talk about 1. For the 1 index, the prefix all of the previous elements. So how many previous elements are there? Only one element, and that's 3. So we will just add that element to this one. So 3 plus 1 would be 4. Now let's talk about second index. So all of the previous element plus current element. So 3 plus 1, 4, plus 1, 5. 5 will be here. And then again, for the third index, 3 plus 1 plus 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 1, 6. That's what we did, guys. अब देखो ये जो नंबर आए ना, the prefix sum of array, you know what these number are telling us? What these number are telling us? And see, in this number, you just subtract -1 also for every number. Just subtract 1. I will tell you what this number will tell you. 4 minus 3, 3. Just subtract 1 more, 1, 1. So 2, 3. These are our final number which is coming after subtracting. After calculating the prefix sum, just subtract -1 on that. Now I will tell you what these numbers are telling. What these numbers are telling. Let's create a final array of our also, which will be having the same length. Means the sorted final array. We want to sort this array, right? So I'm just creating the final sorted array. So final sorted array, which will have the same number of index. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like how many elements? 6. So now these numbers are telling, these 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, these, let me also write the indexes. So guys, these number of telling what would be the last index for element 1. What would be the last element for these elements? What would be the last index for these elements? You can see this number 2 is telling for the 1, 2 would be the last index. Before that, all 1 will be coming. And you can see that there are 3, frequency is 3. It means before that 3, 1 is coming. Right now, let's talk about this 3. What this 3 is telling? This 3 is telling for the element 2, this would be the position. This would be the last position. You can see that's why this this element 2 will be coming at index 3. Same way, this number 4 is also telling the last index for that value. The last index for that value. And now 4 will come here. And the same way, this 5 will also be suggesting the last index for 4. Okay, guys. So that's how these numbers are telling us. Very simple. Again, after doing the prefix sum, in each element of that frequency array, we subtracted -1. And after subtracting, what the new number which is coming, what this number is telling us? This number is telling us for this element, what would be the last position? What would be the last position? So let's see. Now we will after getting these things, we'll start iterating in this loop from the back side, because we want to do stable sorting. So from the back side, we will start traversing. And once the first one will come, it will tell us that you have to keep it at the second position. For this one, it will tell us keep it into the new array at the second position. So now this one will come at this position. Okay, let's quickly change the color of these ones, so we will easily understood the stability also. This is one, this one. Okay, because we are running from the back side. So now you can see the blue one is already come here. Now let's move further. Yeah, now we come into this index, and now we will subtract it. This frequency also subtract it. So now this 2, after assigning the number, we will subtract the frequency also. Now the value will become 1 here. Correct? Now let's see. Now again, next one is coming. So now again we'll see. Okay, for the 1, what is the index which is suggesting? Which is 1. For the element, next element 1, the index is 1. So now we'll keep this one here at the 1 index. And then we'll again subtract our frequency to 0. Then we'll again subtract our frequency to 0. Okay. So whatever the next one will come in this array, that will come at the 0th position. That will come at the 0th position. Okay. Now let's talk about 3. For the 3, our index is suggesting that it will go on the 3rd position. So let's put it here at this position. For 3, sorry, for 3, it is suggesting at the 4th position, not the 3. So we'll keep the 3 at this position, right? And we'll subtract it to 3. We'll subtract our frequency to 3. Now let's move for this element 2. We have already traversed this, these 3, right? Now let's look for 2. So 2, it's again 3. For the 2nd element, we have to go for 3rd index. We'll keep the 2 at this place, and then we'll subtract our frequency to 2. Correct? Let's move further. Let's go for 4 now. We are going from back, guys. Let's look for 4. What is the position it is telling? 5. Put it into the 5 position. Again, let's see, next one is coming, guys. Now it's for the 1. What position it is suggesting? It is suggesting put it at the 0th. Put it as a 0 position. So what we will do, we'll take this red one and put it at this place. Now you can see, guys, in whatever position our 1 was earlier, after sorting, the same one is coming. Green one is coming here, blue one. That's why we are just going this much complicated process to get our stable sorting in the count sort scenario. So guys, I will just repeat it again. After calculating the prefix frequency array, what we did, we calculated the prefix sum for each element, for each index in this array. So for the 0th index, there was not any other elements. So we simply kept our sum as a 3. For the 1 index, there was earlier previous number. So what we did, 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. For the 2nd index, we have to add previous all. 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 is there. Then again for the 3rd index, we did the same. 3 plus 1, 4 plus 5 plus 6. After that, we subtracted with each element, we subtracted -1. And once we subtracted, we got some numbers. And those numbers was suggesting the positions of these elements, positions of these mapped element in a new array. Those numbers were suggesting position of last position, also last position for that number in our array. Understood, guys? I think now it is not that much difficult as it was looking early, in the previous class. Right, guys? Understood? Everyone? Understood the logic? Let's quickly look into the code also. Let's quickly look into the code and then jump into the Radix sort. Okay? Let's quickly. Let me increase the size so you guys can see it clearly. Everyone is able to see my screen? Let me know in the chat. Yeah, I tried my maximum to explain you guys this logic in an easy way. Okay, and I think now it should be understandable. Otherwise, that's okay. If you are still not able to understand, that's okay. You just need to practice it one more time and try to watch it again. And let's quickly go through the same what we did in the one node through the code also quickly. Okay, so you can see, guys, when first we got this array 1 4 2 3 1 1. First we find it out the max element and min element. That's what we did as the first step. Then we calculated our range, max element minus min element plus 1. That's how we calculated the range. Then we created a new frequency array. Same, the length of that array would be equal to range. That's what we did. You guys can see the 4 elements are there only in the range. Okay, till now we are good. After that, what we did, we have to add the frequency and we have to do the mapping also. And how we did the mapping here? Here I showed you, I have taken the one element from here, subtracted it to the min number, and then whatever index I got, I just did the plus plus. So I can add the frequency there for that number. So you can see the same logic I written. Given array I minus min element, and at that index, once whatever index I will get with this operation, like given array my I would be 1 here, minus min element is 1, so I will get the 0th index. I will add the 0th index, I will do the plus plus. So at the frequency, by default everything is 0. So once we do the plus plus, 0 plus 1 would be 1. So for the first element, for any new element, it will be 1 by default. Correct? So that's how we calculated the frequency here. After calculating the frequency, what we did, we calculated the frequency sum here, right? So that's the second logic. How we calculated the frequency sum? So frequency I plus जो भी इंडेक्स पर है उस इंडेक्स पे प्रीवियस इंडेक्स की वैल्यू को उठा लो और ऐड कर दो. At whatever index we are right now, go to the previous index I minus 1, take that value and add it. Why we are not doing for 0? You can see why we are not doing going for 0, because 0 minus 1 would be the minus 1, and we will get some null or undefined null we will get. So that's why we started our loop from 1. So we will start our loop from this index, and then we'll go for 0, we'll add it here and update this index values. Earlier it was 1, now it will become 4. So that's how we calculated the frequency sum. It's not difficult. Once you understood the logic, coding is very easy. Okay, so once we did it, now we created the new array, the result array. I showed you this is a final sorted array. That's what we created. Result array. You can create it or you do not. You should have like it would be better if you guys can create it. Okay, create the new array here. It will have the same length of given array, the original array length, same length I've created. And then what I did, I just started a loop from the back side in the given in the original array. So you can see given array dot length minus 1 started from back side. And then what I did, first I find it out the index in the frequency array. You can see first I find it out the index in the frequency array. So how will I find it out? Same way, element 1 minus minimum element 0, because this 1 is mapped to 0. So how will I find it out? Element minus min element. So that's what I did in the frequency. You can see earlier given array I minus min element. So once I find it out that index which is 0, then 3 minus 1. That's what in the from the frequency array I fetch that index value and I did minus 1, because ये 3 बन चुका होगा, ये 4 बन चुका होगा, ये 5, ये 6. हमने फ्रीक्वेंसी, क्योंकि अब हमारा ये फ्रीक्वेंसी अरे सम अरे है ना, हमने फ्रीक्वेंसी का सम करके we have updated the same frequency array. You can see in the frequency I array we have updated the same values. So that's what we did here. And once we got the new index after subtracting it, so like we got 2 here, so now we know that at the second index this last element will come. So that's what we did in the result array. Take the index which is coming after subtraction and keep the given array index, whatever value is coming from the given array. That's what we did, guys. That's what. And after that we are subtracting our frequency. You know that earlier it was 2, then we did 1, then we did 0. That's what happening here. So it is not difficult, guys. It was looking earlier, but now I want everyone to look into this code one more time and then try to practice it. Wherever, say right now it's looking very easy. Whatever we did, that similar thing is happening here, right? Nothing new, but you will forget. In some days, you will forget it. That's why just practice it one more time or 2 more times, and then you will understand. Okay, everyone good? Can we move ahead now? Okay, nice. So let's jump into our, yeah, I know, it would be a little bit confusion in earlier, but yeah, let's see in the Radix plot we'll see again, and then you might get some little bit understanding there. That confusion got get little bit lesser. Yeah, let's see. Let me open the slides very quickly. Yeah, let me share my screen now. Okay, guys. So let's jump into our today's topic, which is Radix sort. Okay, it's also very easy algorithms which people generally use. Similar way, like count sort and bucket sort, people also use the Radix sort. And again, the example is same for Radix sort also. In the real scenarios, when we have lot of data in multiple nodes, like if I'm talking about the clusters, right? In the clusters, when we have multiple nodes or multiple machines, and when we have terabytes of data, so we cannot sort this data in one machine. So we need multiple machines, like similar like buckets. So we need multiple buckets there and sort this data and then try to merge them. In similar way, Radix sort also works. But for the Radix sort, strategy is little bit different. So let's see that strategy which Radix sort provides us. Okay, so let's take the same example which they are telling here. Okay. So what was the number they are suggesting? And yeah, this works on the Radix sort, work mostly on the integers, mostly work on the integers. Okay. In float, it has some problem. So I think for float, they have given us that one, right? Bucket sort, right? So this one, it mostly work on the integer ones. So I think they are also saying it somewhere, or data based on the digits. Yeah, but first understand their logic, then we'll talk about other stuff. Okay, let's write their number: 129, 431. And like these type of sorting algorithm, these type of sorting algorithm will look like games to you. Yeah, I will tell you how this sorting algorithm will look like game to you. 234, 653, 232, 824. What happened? 824 to 921, 54. Right, guys? Are you able to see my screen? Let me know in the chat. Yes. Okay, guys. So once you got these type of numbers, so the first thing which you need to do, you need to make all the numbers equal in digits. Equal in digits. It means you can see there are three digits for the first number. So you like whatever the maximum number you get. First, you have to take the maximum number from here, right? And from the maximum number, you need to decide how many digits it has, and you need to make all other number to the similar digits. So like for the 2, it has only one digit, but 921 is the maximum number, and which has three digits. So for the other number, you have to add the 0 in front of them. Same goes for there. So now you can see all number are at the same digits. All numbers have same number of digits. Right, guys? Understood? First, you need to find the maximum number on that. You need to count the digits, and then you need to check into your array, and you need to make check into numbers, and you need to make the all the other digits, all the other digits also same as the maximum number digits. Okay, guys, that's the first step you need to do. Okay, now the next step is it's like a game. The next step is you have to first sort all the digits at the first place, at the like least significance bit. In in the little bit mathematical, they say it as a least significant bit. So you need to sort all the least significant bit here. So let's sort it. So what are the and yes, you have to follow the same order. Like you can see, what are the first significant bit are 9. Let's take another color 1, 4, 3, 2, 4, 2, 1, 4. First digit, unit place. Okay, guys. Yes, it's a unit place. So we need to sort these units place first. We do not need to look for the other digits. We just need to look for the last, like a first digit. We just need to sort these digits. And another thing, if there are any duplicates number, so whoever is coming first, you have to take that one first. So like in this case, this 4 is coming first at the third index. So you need to take this one first, not this one. Okay, so let's first sort it, how this will look like. So you can see this is the first one is coming, right? So now 431 will come at the first place. You can see first digit 1 is coming. Now let's look for next one, which is this 921. 921, I will keep it. Just look for the first digit, guys, not the whole number, just first digit. Okay, now let's for 2. What is greater than 1? Let's take 2. Yes, who is here? This is first, so we'll keep it 232. Right? Now let's look for second 2, which is this one, 002. Okay, guys, now let's look for 3. 3 is here, and this is first 3, so 653. First digit, only first digit. Let's look for 4, which is this 234. Right? Now let's look for next 4, which is this here, 824. Let's look for another 4, which is this one, 054. Okay, let's look for 5. 5 is not there. Let's look for 6. 6 is not there. Let's look for 7. 7 is not there. Let's look for 8. 8 is also not there. 9. Okay, see how many digits could be possible? 0 to 9 only. That many digits only possible in the integer number. So that's why I started looking from the 0, and then I went till 9. You can see all the first digits are sorted now. Just first digit, guys. Can you guys see that? First digit. Let me write it. First digit. Is it sorted now? Everyone tell me in the chat. Is it sorted now? Joseph, understood? Arad, understood? Great. Now, guys, now we'll do the second digit. Now we will sort in this example our second digit. Okay, so let's start again doing it. So first let's look for 0, which is here. So let's keep it at the top. 002. Let's look for 1 here. 1 is not here in the second digit. Let's look for 3. Yes, 3 is there, which is this one, 431. Let's take it at this place, 431. Let's look for, oh, by the way, wait. 2 was there. Why I missed 2? Let's again start. Let's start from 0. Yes, 0 is there. Let's take 0 here. 002. Let's look for 1. 1 is not here. Let's look for 2. Yes, 2 is here. So let's take this one. 921. Let's look for another 2, which is this here. 824. Let's look for another 2, which is this. 129. Right? Now let's look for 3, which is this one, first one. 431. Let's look for another 3, which is this one. 232. Let's look for another 3. This one. 234. Let's look for another 3. No. Let's look for 4. 4 is not there. Let's look for 5. Yeah, 5 is there. 653 and 054. And then we will look for 6, 7, 8, 9, which is not here. So you guys can see all second digits are sorted. All second digits are sorted. Not look for now. Do not look for first. Only look for second digit. All second digits are sorted or not? All second digits are sorted or not? Everyone understood this thing? Arad, Joseph, you guys tell me. Arad and Joseph. Joseph understood. What about Arad? Arad also understood. Okay. Now, guys, now we will go for third digit. Now we'll go for third digit. Let's sort the third digit. So let's see. 0 is coming first. Yes, 0 is coming. 002. Let's look for another 0. Oh yeah, 0 is here. 054. Let's look for 1 here. Yeah, 1 is here. Let's take this one also. Let's look for another one. No. Let's look for 2. Yes, this is here. 232. Let's look for another 2. It's here. 234. Let's look for 3. 3 is not there. Let's look for 4. 431. Let's look for 5. Not there. Let's look for 6. Yes, it's here. 653. Let's look for 7. Not here. Let's look for 8. Yes, it is here. Let's look for 9. Not here. It's here, 921. And guys, this is our final sorted array. Final sorted array. Is it not like game which we play in the kids when we were like in our younger stage or in childhood? Everyone understood how this works, predict sort, logic wise. Yeah. But you know, some of the bigger companies are doing sorting in this way when they have a lot of big data, where they take the first digit, then sort all the first digit, then combine it, then they go for second digit, then they go for third digit. So they do it. In the internet, you will search for the applications of Radix sort. You will see some of the examples where people are doing it. Yes. So let's see now. Now let's think about the coding, guys. Now let's think about the code part. Okay. So guys, for finding out this, so first thing we have understood this with this code, somehow we need to only go till 3 digits. So how we are deciding that? Can anyone tell me in the chat how we have decided that we only need to go till 3 digits? How we have decided we only has to go for three digits? Hey, I'm just getting stamped, like what do you do, stuck when I'm speaking digits. I have to take a pause and then speak digits. Not sure why. I'm just observing it first time. Okay, yes, that's right. Vishal has answered, and Vishal and Likhit and answered. Anand has answered correctly. We have to take the maximum number, and based on that maximum number, we can understand how many time we need to take the digits. How many time in one way? How many time we need to do sorting? You can see in each digit we are doing the sorting, right? So you can decide based on your maximum number how many time you can go for digits. Okay, so that's what our first loop, which will start from I is equal to 0, I less than max number, right guys? Less than max number in the original array, करेक्ट? अब देखो ओरिजिनल नंबर हमने ले लिया, अब उसकी डिजिट्स हमें काउंट करनी है. हाउ वी विल काउंट द डिजिट्स? How we will count the digits? Okay, that's a very interesting question. How we will count the digits? How we are how in this number, if we have 129, how we will take the first digits? What is the mathematical formula for that? How we will take the second digits? How we will take the third digit? And the formula for that, guys, is 129 multiply by, I think, 1 minute. Yeah, multiply by 1. Let's take about the first digit. Multiply by 1 and mod 10. Let's take about the second digit. It will be multiply by 10, divide by 10. For the third digit, multiply by 100 and divide by 10. That's the static formula you guys can see. So see, 129 mod 10, it will give us 9. Right? Multiply here, 1290. Yeah, am I doing right, guys? Multiply is only we have to do. Mod 10. No. I think it's a divide. Oh, yes, guys. I think I have written wrongly here. This is not going to be multiply. This is going to be divide, not multiply. Sorry, guys. This is mathematical formula. Okay? Divide, it's divide, not multiply. So now you guys can see here, once you multiply, we'll get the correct answer. Let me show you. So 12.9 divided by mod. So I think we'll get here 2 because 12, right? Same goes here. It will give us 1.29 mod 10. It will give us 1. Let me check quickly that this is the formula is correct or not in the code also. We have the formula in the code. But yeah, I think this formula will work. But let me quickly check it. Yes, divide by decimal, multiply by 10. Correct. Oh, sorry, mod by 10. Understood, guys? Let me check in the chat. Divide by 10 and mod 10. Correct. For every number, we'll do that. Okay. See, if we only do the mod, we'll always get the first digit. For every number, if you only do the mod, we'll only get the first digit. But we need to somehow divide it. After dividing, so see, I am just taking 0.9, but this 0.9 will not be there, right? Divide is the, when we say divide, we just only get this part. Let me show you the divide also. So that's how we do divide, right? So this is the divide part, this is the mod part. Okay, guys. So in this case, 129 divided by 10 will give us 12. That's 12 is there. And then when I'm doing the mod into that, so it will give us 9. It will give us 2. It will give us 2. And that goes here. So everyone understood? If we want to find it out, first, second, third. Same goes for 4 digit also. If there are number 4563, same goes here also, guys. 4563 multiply by 3 divide by 10. Sorry, again I'm taking multiply. Divide, sorry guys. Divide and it will give us 4. 4 mod 10, it will give us 4. So you can see the fourth digit here. Same goes. So this formula is general formula. Okay. Every time we just need to increase these values in the same formula. And then we will get our digits here. Are we good with that, guys? While Likit is saying, while n is not equal to 0 and divide equal to 10. Yes, it will give us the divide part, not the remainder part. Okay, Likit? Divide 10 until numerator becomes 0. Divide 10. So again, divide will always give us, guys, the starting digits. I told you, right? Divide, what divide gives us. So Likit and Vishal, divide is there, but mod is also needed. Okay. Anand is saying n mod divide by 10 and n divide by 10. So n divide by 10, Anand we will do. So we'll always get the same results. And like 129 divide by 10, we'll always get 12. So how, like, but we need first digits. So that's why we need to increase our divide part. Okay, that's what we did. Why to do mod? Yes, I told you, right? We need the last digit. We only need the last digit. Okay, guys? We only need the last digits. So that's why we are doing the mod, because we need to sort the last digits. Why to do mod? Okay, yes, agree, Likit. I'm also thinking same. So yes, so if everyone is thinking why we are doing mod, so mod is important here. Mod is the one only which is giving every time us last digits. Divide is not giving us last digits. Divide is giving us the first part, which is, see, once we do the divide, very simple, guys. If we want to do divide give us this part, and mod give us the remainder part. Mod always give it the remainder. Understood, guys? So that's why we are doing the mod here. Everyone understood this part? Then we can move further. Yes, Vishal, we need digits as well. Or as well, nahi. We need digits only. Vishal, we need digits as well. It looks like you are saying mod is not important there. Mod is only important there. We need digits only. Understood? I assume that finding length is only concern. Now that's why I said that. Okay. That one, earlier one you are telling about. Okay, first thing. Everyone understood how we are calculating the digits here? Yeah? No, Likit. For that, we do not need code. It's simple mathematical. If I am giving you one number, if I am giving you one number, everyone, if I am giving, do not think about the coding. I'm just giving you one number and you guys tell me how I can get the first, second and third digits. That's the logic I put it there. So Parag is saying, yes, modulus gives reminder, but first digit's enough to sort, right? First digit enough to sort. So see, Parag, you see, we are seeing, okay, 1 minute. Let me understand your question. First digit enough to sort, right? So you mean, yeah, so you have modular remainder, but first digit enough to sort. So yeah, so modulus is only giving us first digit. Parag, modulus is only which is giving us the first digit. Okay. So you can see, Parag, first we have sorted with the first digit, then we sorted with second digit, then we sorted with third digits. So we need each digit of a number. For 129, we need all three digits. Whatever the maximum number we have, that many digits we need for that number. If there are four, then we need four digits of that number. Understood? Understood, everyone? Parag, did I answer your question? Okay. Okay, guys. So let's move and let's check this coding part also. Okay. So guys, what we need to do, we have to start from our maximum number and find it out that max digits for that. And then we will start looping into it. And that's what, let me show you in the code. Okay, how it is happening. Okay. So let's start from the Radix sort. Okay, so you guys can see here, let decimal is equal to 1. So that's what we are deciding. Our decimal would be 1 first time. You can see this one. Once we are multiplying this one. So we have to, how many times we have to run? We have to start our loop from this one, and then we will according to the maximum number of digits, we will multiply that many zeros in that many like multiply 10. You can see first time we are multiplying 1, we are taking 1, then multiplying 10 into that, then we are again multiplying 100 into that for getting the second and third digits. So how many digits we need, that would be decided on the maximum number. In the maximum number, we'll simply divide the decimal values. Simply we'll divide our decimal values. So first time we'll divide 1, so it will give us 1 this first digit, and that's what happening here. You guys can see here. So what we did in the loop, in the mat.floor, max element divide by decimal greater than 0. If this divide is greater than 0, we are going to go for count sort, because in the count sort we are going to divide our array, like take one number from the first index and then sort them, in the count sort. So you can see inside the Radix sort, we use count sort for sorting out the individual numbers, Okay. So but before moving into that, first understood this part. What is happening here? So this loop, how this loop is running. So let me show you. So what is our maximum number? Which was 491, right? So first time decimal would be 1, and our we are taking mat.floor max number divide by decimal, and we are saying it should be greater than 0. And then what is the next condition we are doing? We are multiplying this decimal to by 10. So how our loop will run? So first time decimal is 1, and this condition 491 divide by decimal 1, it would only give us 491, correct? Which is greater than 0. We are okay with that, which is greater than 0. So now we'll go inside the loop, and in the count array we will pass whole array, and we'll pass our first digit, because for this digit we only need to do sorting. Okay, now you consider, now this sorting has happened. We got this array, this first array we got. After this is sorting, sorry for this line. After first sorting, we got this array. Now let's see. Now next time, next iteration, decimal become 10. Now this decimal become 10. So now this decimal would be 10 because we are multiplying. 1 multiplied by 10. So now this decimal become 10. Now again check this condition. Max number is again 491. Divide by 10. Greater than 0, 49. It will give us 14. 49 is greater than 0? Yes, it is. So now again, go for the second time, where our count will be array and decimal value would be 10. It means go for the second digit this time. Go for the second digits. Okay. Now again, after second digit sorting, we'll get this array. After second digit sorting, we'll get this array. Now what will happen? Now again come back to loop. Now decimal become 100. Again multiply by 10. Right? Now let's again do the same, this thing. Max number, decimal divided by decimal. It would be 491 divided by 100. Divide by 100. Which will give us 4. Which is greater than 0? Yes, it is. Still, go for the third time. Go for the third time. So count array 100. Now third sorting has come. Third sorting has completed. Now let's look for next value of decimal. Again we will multiply decimal to by 10, which will be 100. Now 491 divided by 1000. It will give us 0.491. And now the mat.floor will give us 0, and this 0 is not greater than 0. Our loop will be ended here. Our loop will be ended here. That's what, guys, happening here also. You can see we are starting our decimal is equal to 1, and then you can see here we are multiplying every time. Once first iteration is completed, we are multiplying our decimal by 10, and then again we are checking the same thing, dividing by max element. Guys, tell me, did you guys understood this line of code or not? It's simple for iteration loop. So Parag is saying, got it. We are sorting till max length because the numbers can be in any digits. Yes, and how we are knowing that? We are knowing that with the max number. With the max number. Okay, Parag. Didn't get 39 number. Please repeat it. Okay, 30 line number. Oh yeah, this that line only I'm asking, like Joseph. Okay, guys. So let's see it again. So this is first. This is simple for loop. Okay. In the for loop, what we generally do. Okay. So I think I need to explain you first how the for loop works. Okay. Let's see. Then I think you guys can understood this thing. See, guys, how the for loop works. For let is equal to I is equal to 0, I less than 10, I plus plus, right? And then we do console.log I, correct? Now how the for loop works? First time for loop start from this condition. So now I is equal to 0. Okay. Now for loop go for second condition. I less than 10. Yes, it is. Now second condition, I less than 10. Yes. Then go inside the loop. Go inside the loop, and then console.log will run. Console.log I will run. Then it goes for third condition here, I plus plus. Then what happened here? We increase of I from 0 to plus 1. And now I become 1. And then it again came back to this condition. I less than 10? Yes. Again go for console.log. Now I will become 1. Again, I less than 10. Then again go for console.log. Whatever is inside loop. And then again increment Ri. 1 plus 1, 2. And this will go until I less than 10. Right, guys? That's how the for loop works. Everyone understood? First tell me, everyone understood how for loop works? I know most of you already know, but yeah, just tell me if you guys understood this thing again. Understood, right? Everyone understood? Same thing is happening here also. What I did for let I is equal to 1. And again, one condition here. Mat.floor max element divide by decimal or I. I'm taking I here, right? Divide by I. This is our second condition. And then I multiply 10. I is equal to I multiply by 10. Same thing. And whatever is happening, let them happen. Let's how this loop will start. I is equal to 1. Now it will go for condition. What is our max element? 491. So 491 divided by I, which is 1, which will give us 491, which is with where I'm saying it should be greater than 0. Yes, it is greater than 0. Then go inside the loop as we were going for console.log. Go inside the loop, do the count part where pass whole array and pass the value of I. Once you are completing this iteration, come back for the last condition, which is I is equal to I multiply 10. So now value of I will become 10. So now in the second iteration, I will be 10. And same again, 491 divided by 10. It will give us 49, which is again greater than 0. Go inside loop. Do the things, whatever you want to do. Again, when you are coming back, multiply by 10 again. And I become 100. Again, go for it. 491 divided by 100. It's the 4. Greater than 0? Yes. Go inside the loop. Do the thing. Again, when you are coming out of loop, again multiply by 10. Again, I will become 1000. 491 divided by 1000. It will give us 0. Is it greater than 0? No. Stop the loop. Do not go inside the loop. Stop the loop. That's what guys happening here. That's what happening here in this loop condition. Now you guys understood? Oh, this is for only repeat the loop till the max number of digits. Yes, yes, that's right. Okay, for every number, we are sorting out its place in the array. Yes, Vishal, you forget this thing? This thing? With the first digit, we have sorted whole number, right? We have sorted, now I can see, once we sorted the first digit, the first element of array has gone to last element. You see this? 129 has gone to last digit. So it means we will sort whole array with first digit only. And then all of the elements from this array will be in the different place. Okay, Vishal? Yeah, no problem, no problem. I know it's a little confused. That's okay. Okay, now see guys, there would be little bit differences in the count sort because now we do not have any minimum number here. So that's why let's quickly look into the count sort array also. And what we need to do, see in the count sort array, what we need to do first time when we are passing first digit, once we are passing first digit, we need to only sort these elements, not whole array. Again guys, once we are passing first digit in the count sort, again earlier here I already told you how we sort the elements, right? Again here when we are passing this whole array, we only need to sort first digits. Based on this first digit, we need to change the position of whole element. Like you can see this 9 is gone sorted to the last element. This 9, the digit first digit of 9 has been sorted to the according to 1 1 1 and 2 2 3. This is the last place it is coming. So that's why the whole element is coming at the last position. Guys, just understand this thing. In the count array, we are only going to sort first digits, not any. That's what we want. That's what we want in the count sort. We only want to sort the first digits. So you can see this is the first element 9, where the digit is 9. So 9 will come in which place? It will come only at the last place. So you can see the whole element also has come at the last place. The whole element has also come to the last place. That's how you can see for the 3 also. 3 is coming at the fourth place here. Like 0 in the original arrow, 1, 2, 3, third place, sorry. Now you can see after sorting it out, this is coming at fourth place. So now you can see whole number is coming at fourth place. What I'm trying to relate here, I'm just trying to relate here that once you sort the first digit, once you find out the right place, let's just hear me one more time. Once you find it out, the correct position of first digit, you will also move the whole number to that place. You will also move the whole number to that place. That's what happening here. As you find it out, the correct position for 2, as you find it out, the correct position for 2, the whole number is also shifted to that position. That's what you need to think about it. First, think about it. It's happening everywhere. Then we will jump into the count sort, because we have to think about this way. Then only we can jump into the count sort. Everyone, first tell me. I'm telling you one thing. Let me tell you in Hindi also. जब भी हम किसी नंबर के फर्स्ट डिजिट की किसी भी नंबर के फर्स्ट डिजिट की राइट पोजीशन हमने फाइंड आउट करी सॉर्टिंग के बाद, तो वो नंबर भी वहां शिफ्ट होगा, पूरा का पूरा वो नंबर शिफ्ट होगा. हमने जैसे हमारे पास 1 2 3 4 5 है, अनसॉर्टेड थे वो, ठीक है, हमने 5 की करेक्ट पोजीशन फाइंड आउट करी. जैसे हमें 5 की करेक्ट पोजीशन फाइंड आउट हुई, जो पूरा नंबर था वो पूरा का पूरा वहां पर आएगा. Understood, guys? Okay, yes, that's what. Please understood, Joseph. You can see again. I know a lot of people has understood this thing, but yes, there would be a lot of people who didn't understood this thing. That's why I'm trying to understand. And this thought should automatically come into your mind. But let me try to repeat it again. Yeah. So what I'm saying, guys, we are trying to sort the first digits of this whole number. There are 3, 3, 6, 9. 9 numbers are there. Okay, Joseph? In this 9 numbers, we are only trying to sort first digits of each number. Okay? First digit of each number. Now let's take first number 129. Let's take two number. Let's take two number. 129 and 431. We have to only sort the first digits. Okay, so let's take 9, 1 separate in separate array, right? 9 at the 0th position, it's at the first position. Now let's sort it. So now after sorting, it will look like this: 1, 9, right? Right, Joseph? Right? This will look like this: 1, 9. So now this whole number will come at this place: 431 and 129. That's what I was saying. When we are sorting out, when we are trying to find the correct position for the first digit, the whole number will change to this position. Earlier, you can see the 431 was coming at the second position, right? If we take array 0, 1, it was coming at the first index. But now after sorting, it has come into the 0 position. But you can say 431 is still not sorted. But that's not we are looking. We are looking for 1 and 9. 1 and 9 is sorted. Correct? So that's what. Don't get confused. I'm just simply saying, whenever we are finding out the correct position for first digit, we have to shift. That whole number will come at that place. Okay? Now understood, Joseph? Okay. Everyone understood that part? Everyone understood that part? Yes. So let's look into the code. Now let's look into the code of the count sort. So guys, first we have taken the frequency array. And okay, tell me why we have taken a static value 10 there. Tell me in the chat why we are taking the frequencies array length as a 10. Everyone, just think about it. Yes, 0 to 9. क्योंकि हम बोल रहे हैं, we are saying that it is going for integers, and integers start all the integers number which we can create with only 10 digits, 0 to 9. So that's why we have taken a frequency array for 0 to 9. General. Okay. Now guys, earlier we were doing that max min, but here we do not need it. Here maximum frequency length would be 10 only, because we are generalized, we are just simply taking, we are simply trying to solve the Radix sort, and Radix sort says that we are going to sort integers range, right? And integers range 0 to 9 will always come. So there will not be any range in this scenario. Okay, so now let's try to now let's try to keep the elements in our frequency array, and you can see we are only okay. That's what we will see in our here. So now we have created our frequency array, and this has 9 elements, 9 indexes. We can say 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Correct? Okay, guys. This is the 9 indexes we have. Okay. We have the 9 indexes here. This will be all of our numbers. Now let's take the each is number one by one, because we have to only sort the first digits. Let's first take the 129. 129, and we got from our loop, we only need to sort the first digits. So how we will calculate the first digit? We'll calculate 129 multiply by 1 first digit and divide by mod by 10. We got the 9. So at the 9th position, just increase 1 there at the frequency, because 9 has come first time. Right, guys? 9 has come first time. Let's take next number, which is 431. It is 431. Again, we only have to try for 1. So 431 multiply by 10 multiply by mod by 10, which will give us 1. Right? So at the 1 place, increase the frequency to 1. Let's take next number, which is 234. 234. So I'm not doing this thing directly, going for 4. So 4 digit, frequency 1. Let's take next number, 653. 653. At the third 3, keep the 1. Only taking the first. Guys, again, only taking the first digits. 232. Yeah, second position. Keep the frequency 1. First time it comes. 824. 824. Second time 4 is coming. Second time 4 is coming, right? So let's change it to 2. Write it nicely. It is 2. Okay. Second time 4 was coming, right? Next time 2 is coming. 2 is also coming next second time. So let's increase the frequency to 2 here. Correct? Then 921. 921. 1 is also coming second time. So let's increase to 2 here. Right? Then 54. Now 4 is coming third time. Right, guys? Now 4 is coming third time. And all other places it will be 0, 0, 0. Understood, guys? Let me know in the chat. Understood, everyone? How we have created the frequency array for first digit? Everyone? Yeah. So that's what, guys, it's happening in the code also. You can see, given array I, which is 129, 431, divide by decimal, which is 1. You can see in the right. I have again taken multiply. Sorry, guys. I'm not sure why I'm taking multiply every time. Very weird. Yeah, divide by 1, divide by, or again, it will be 1 here, because we're taking 1 digit only, and mod 10. So that same thing I did it here. And then we created the frequency array. Okay? Understood, everyone? Okay. Now, just before that, we have read the count sort. What was the next step we did after creating the frequency array? Tell me in the chat, what is the next step we did after creating the frequency array? Everyone, think about it. We just talked about before that, before this problem. Yes, so only Anand and Vishal has given the correct answer, and that answer is we do the prefix adding. That answer is prefix adding. We do the prefix adding. Correct? So let's do that. So 0 plus 2. So for we will start from one position, right? I showed you the code. We start from the one position. So for 0, it would be 0 only. For 1, it would be 2. For 2, it would be 2 to 4. Correct, guys? 2 to 4. For 3, it would be 2 to 4, 1, 5. For this, it would be 2 to 4, 5 plus 3, 8. Right? For this, 8, because 8 plus 0, 8. For this also 8. For this also 8. For this also 8. And for this, 9. Right, guys? Right, guys? We did the prefix sum. That was the step we need to do. After that, what we need to do? After that, what we need to do? We need to subtract minus 1. We need to subtract minus 1. Correct? In this, so let's subtract it. Minus 1. ये हमारी लास्ट पोजीशन आई. Minus 1. Minus 1, which will give us 3. Minus 1 give us 4. Minus 1 give us 7. Minus 12 give us 7. Minus 1 7. Minus 1 7. Minus 1 7. Minus 1 8. Correct? That's what we did in the previous question also. This is the last value we got. And now we'll create a new array, result array. Earlier we also did. And the length of this array would be same to the original array. Correct? So what is the length here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's create 8 indexes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, guys? Now you guys tell me what would be the next step? What would be the next step now? Yes. Yes, traverse from last. Correct. Anand has given correctly. Traverse from the last side. Correct? Okay. Last element was 54. Right, guys? Last element was 54. So what would be the unit digit for this? 4. Unit digit would be 4. Correct? Unit digit for this number would be 4. Correct? So let's find it out. What is the position for 4? What is the last position for 4? This is 4, right? What is the last position? 7. Kept the 4 at this place. Kept this 4 at this place. Correct? Sorry, 7th position. No, sorry, guys. Not at this place. 7th position, I'm saying. 7th position. Sorry, guys. I missed it. 7th position, which is this one. And subtract this frequency. Now this will be 6. Now if next 4 is coming, that 4 will come at 6th position. Understood, guys? We started traversing from the last, and then we find it out because we are doing sorting for unit digits, right? So we can see for the 4, what is the last position? 7. We kept it there, and then we reduce the frequency. Now let's look for next number, which is 921. What is the first digit? 1. Let's look for 1. The last position for 1 is 1 position. So let's keep it here. This 1 will come at this place, and then subtract to frequency, subtract to 0. Guys, are we understood? Are we doing correctly? That's what we understood in the previous class also, previous count sort also. Yeah, whole number. We will move whole number, Anand, but let's first understand with the digits. That's what I told you. We will move the whole number. No problem. Okay. Okay, I think Anand is saying we need to move the digits, first digits only, or whole number. But I think we need to move whole number. So 54 will come here and 921 is come here. But I was just telling you according to this array. So first let's ignore this part. I have already explained you earlier this thing, but let's ignore this thing. Till now, just understand the first digits. Okay. But yes, whole number will be moved there. Okay, but let's first understand with the first digits only. Okay, so now till now we have moved two numbers. Now let's go for the next number from the back, which is 2. Which is 2. Let's find it out the frequency for this 2. The position is 3. Okay, let's go for the 3. We'll keep 2 in this place and subtract the 2, subtract our frequency to 2. Okay, let's look for second 4. Guys, we got the second 4 here. Okay, we got the second 4. So now let's look for the fourth position, which is 6. Now we need to keep this 4 at this place and subtract the frequency to 5. Let's look for 2, 3, 2. Guys, we got the next 2. We got the next 2. What is the position for next 2? Which is 2. We'll keep this 2 at this place. Correct? Let's look for 6, 5, 3, which is 3. What is the position for 3? Guys, it is telling us 4. For index 3, position is 4. Let's keep it here. 3 and subtract it to -1. Let's look for next. Again, we got 2, 3, 4, guys. What is now the latest position for 4, which is 5th. 5th position. So let's keep this 4 at this position and subtract it to this one. Let's look for 1, guys. What is the now next position for 1, which is 0. Let's keep this 1 at this place. Correct? Let's look for 9. For 9, guys, we got position is 8. This 9 will come here. So now you guys can see the first digits of each array has been sorted. First digits of each array has been sorted. Right, guys? First digits of each array has been sorted. Everyone understood this thing? First digits of each array has been sorted. Everyone understood? It was very easy. We have already done in the previous count sort. Correct, guys? Now we will see. Now the thing which I was explaining, the whole number concept. So when I'm keeping this 9 here, it will be 129. When I'm keeping this 4, so this last 921, this 54 will come. Whole number will come. When we are changing the position of, I have already explained this thing right here. When we are sorting out these elements, we will also move the original number there also. So that's what I'm right now doing it. Now for this 4, this will be this one, 824. Now for this 4, 234 will come. Now for this 3, 653 will come. Correct? Now for this 2, 232 will come. No, this 2 will come, 002. From the back, yeah. For this 2, 002 will come. For this 2, 232 will come. For this 1, from the back side, 431 will, 921 will come. 921 will come. And for this one, 431 will come. You guys can see stability is still maintained. Stability is still maintained. Wherever the 431 was earlier, that 431 only come here. Understood, guys? I think you guys have understood. Let me know in the chat. Any confusion here? Any confusion here? No, right? No confusion at all? Okay, guys, this is the first loop where we have only passed the Deepak, we will just go for break. Just quickly, just look for 2 more iterations and then we'll go for break. Okay, and then after break we will try to understand the code very quickly. So guys, now we have done for the first iterations only, right? This is for the first iteration and we got this array. We got this final array. Now let's take the let's pass the same array again to the count sort, same array, and pass 10. One more digits. Now decimal multiply by 10. So now guys, earlier we were writing logic like this: 129 divide by 1 mod 10. Earlier we were writing the logic for that, right? For finding out the first digit. Correct? And we got the 9 here. But now we need to divide by 10 because we need to find the second digits now. We need to find the second digits. And that logic will be like this: 129 divided by 10 mod 10. And it will give us 12 mod 10, which will give us 2. So this would be now the next thing. So very quickly, let's create very quickly the third array also. Let's again the frequency array. Okay. And now let's see. The first thing is coming 431. Very quickly, guys. I will not take much time here because you guys have already understood. So we just need to take the second digit. So 3 is coming first time. Assign it 1. 2 is coming first time. 3 is coming second time. So 2 here. 0 is coming first time. 5 is coming first time. 3 is coming again next time. So we'll increase it. Right? 2 is coming again. Correct? 5 is coming again. And 2 is again coming. And all other places it would be 0, 0, 0. Are we understood this thing? The frequency array for second digits? Frequency array for second digit. Have we understood this? Everyone tell me in the chat. Yes, it was very easy. We have already done for the previous. What is the next thing we need to do? We need to do the prefix sum. We need to do the prefix sum. So for the 1, there is nothing further. It will be 1 only. For this 1, for this it would be 1, 1, 2 and 5. For this it would be 8. For this 8. For this 10. Oh, it's weird. 10 should not come. Oh, okay. Yeah, for 0. See, we are missing one thing only. I think this 0 will not come. For the prefix sum, right? 0 has come, right? One time. Yeah, it's here. So it will go for I minus 1 and it will not get anything. So yeah, so 1 will still be there, right? Let's see. 1 minute, guys. Let me see. For the 1 index, what am I doing anything wrong or am I missing anything? Quickly, let me check, guys. Yeah, I think we are doing correctly, right? We are starting from the first index. And so yeah, so it would be 1. It would be 1. Am I doing anything wrong? So it would be 1. Then we went for this. Oh, this is 1. Said, guys. Okay. We are adding 3. I added these 2. See, 3, 0, 1. It would be 4. 3, 0, 1, 4. Right? 4, 3, 7. 7. 7 to 9. And every place 9, 9, 9. Understood what I did wrong, guys? Understood? Yeah, actually I added for this number I added wrong. We have to add these things, right? 0, 1. I added this one. So that's why it was wrong. No problem. I have corrected it quickly. Now what is the next thing we need to do? Minus 1 in each index. Minus 1 in each index. And then 0, 0, 3, 6, 6, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Correct? Now the result array. Result array 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 elements only, right? No, 9. No, 8 elements. Yeah, 8 elements. Okay. Now start from the back. Start from the back. 129. It means 2. It means 2. For the 2, what is the position? 3. It means what is the position for 2? We do not need to look into these numbers now. We need to look into these numbers. These are the positions. For 129, guys, for 129, what would be the position here? Third, right, guys? Third. So it will come here. So I will write 2 here and I will down I will write 129, and I will subtract frequency to 2. Let's look for next number, which is 54, which is between 5. For 5, the last position is 8. So let's write 5 at this place, 5 only, right? Yeah, let's write 5 at this place, and let's write 054 at here. Correct? Let's look and subtract it. 8 minus 1, 7. Let's look for next number, 824, which is 2. What is the next last position for 2, which is second position? So write it here, 824. Okay, 234. Third, 3. For what is the first position for 3? Which is this? I have not subtracted it. Yeah. So 3, subtracted 5, and go for the sixth position, which is here. What is the number? 234. 234 will come here. Correct? Let's look for next thing. 653, 5. Next position for 5, 7 will come here. 653 will come in this place. 653. Correct? Let's look for next number. 002. 0. Which position? 0 positions only. So the 0 will come here, and it will be pointing out to 002. Correct? Let's look for 232. 3 again. For 3, the next position is at 1, I think. No, for 3 actually. For 3, the next position is 5. For 3, next position is 5. So it will come here. What's the number? 232. 232. Correct? And let's subtract it to 4. Next for, yeah. Now 921. What is the position for 2? It is at first position. So it will come here. 2, right? Yeah. So 921. 921. What is the next? 431. It will come for fourth position, which is here. Let's write it. 431. You guys check. All the second position should be sorted out. You see, all the second position should be sorted out. Right, guys? I did it quickly, but I hope you guys have understood, because we have already done the similar step earlier also. Understood? Everyone understood how I did for the second index, second digit? Now let's quickly do for the third digit also, and then we'll go for break. Okay, let's quickly do for the third digits also. Okay, so let's create the frequency array again. 0, let's take another color. Frequency array for frequency 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The total length was 10. Let's look it from the starting. The last digit, guys. Now we need to focus on the last digits. So 0 is coming first time, 1. 9 is coming first time, 1. 8 is coming first time, 1. 1 is coming first time, 1. 4 is coming first time, 1. 2 is coming first time, 1. Again 2 is coming. It means 2 is coming second time. So it would be 2. 6 is coming first time. 0 is coming second time. 0 is coming second time. Correct? All other places it would be 0. Correct? What is the next thing we need to do? Prefix sum. So 2 will be like that. Add these two. It would be 3. 1 plus 2, 3. And then 2, 2, 4, 5. 5 plus 0, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 0, 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 plus 0, 7. 7 plus 1, 8. 8 plus 1, 9. Correct? Then do the minus 1. Quickly. Same step. Whatever we did for first digit, same step. And guys, how we will calculate these digits? The formula would be here 129 divided by 100 and then mod 10. That would be the formula. Earlier in the second digit, it was 10. In the first digit, it was 1. And this time it will be 100. Okay, let's subtract it very quickly. 2, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. Let's quickly create the result array. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. 9 is there or not? No, it was only 8. 9, total 9 elements. Okay, so let's start from back side. Let's start from back side, which was 054. So for 0, what is the position? This is this position we need to look, guys. This position. For the 0 position is 1. So let's keep this 0 here. which would be mapping to 054. Mapping to 054. Subtracted. Let's look for next digit, which is 6. I'm just looking last third digit, guys. Everyone, third digit. So for 6, let's look for 6. Yeah, let's look for 6. So for 6, it's the 6th position only. So it will come here. Our 6 will come here and our number will come here, 653. Let's look for 2. Let's look for 2. For 2, it is 4. So let's subtract it to 3. I have not subtracted it here also. 5. So for the fourth position would be, yeah, so 2 will come at this place, right? 2 will come at this place. So now our number would be 234, correct? Let's look for next 2, 232, which will come at the third position. You can see for next 2 will come here, 232. Let's look for 4. 4 is coming at this position. Fifth, 4 is coming here, 431. Let's look for next 1. 1 is coming at second place. Reduce the frequency and write it this place, 129. Let's look for 8, guys. 8 is coming at the 7th position. Subtract it and 8. So write the number here, 824. Let's look for 9, guys. 9 is coming at 8th position. Write it here, 921, and subtract it this one. Let's look for 0 again. For 0, it's the 0th place, 002. Oh, guys, finally we got our final sorted array. You can see this is our final sorted array. Are you guys happy after doing this much logic? Perfectly sorted, yes. I know this was little bit overwhelming, but because we were doing the similar steps, so I am sure you guys will not be get confused anywhere. Now we can go for break, and then we will quickly look into the code. I hope everyone has understood. Is it really your brain got overloaded? The process was lengthy, but it was funny, right? It was like I was not feeling bored, right? If people get one question to solve this problem, you guys will not get bored, right? Yeah, like easily your 15 minutes gone. Yeah, no problem. So let's go for break. I think Deepak was waiting for the break from very long back. So let's go for break. So right now it's 9:55. So let's connect back at 5 or 10:10, right? Let's connect back after 15 minutes at 10:10. Okay. Sorry, Deepak. I just want to complete that part, because if you know, if one the flow will break, then again people will start confused, like they will be confused while understanding the same thing. That's why I just want to complete that whole flow. Okay, so that's fine, guys. Let's come back at 10:10, and then we will quickly look into the code. Now sorting is done, Joseph. Sorting is done. That was the last sorting only. Okay, so let's quickly go for the 15-minute break. Is everyone back? So Likhit is back, Vishal is back. What about others? Deepak. Today actually Nilanjan, I have not seen Nilanjan, also not seen Nekta. About Nilanjan, I think he mentioned on Saturday he can't join, right? Because he has jobs on some job on Saturday. But he's not joined today also. Okay, so Deepak is back. Oh yeah, Deepak is also back, it seems. Yeah. Okay, guys. So we'll see very quickly the code for the count sort. We already seen the half part, but we'll see quickly the rest part also. You guys have already seen this part. Based on the decimal, we'll divide our array and fetch out the digits, and then we'll keep the frequency for those digits. We'll keep adding our frequencies there, like this part where we are creating this frequency array. The first part, this thing, based on this formula, based on this formula. Then for this, right? Then for this, no, not this. Yeah, this one. So this thing is happening on these lines, frequency array, correct? Then we are simply adding our frequency sum. That's what this line, this frequency addition. That's what happening here. After that, we are creating a new array, similar like earlier. Start traversing from the back side. Start traversing from the back side. Then find it out the index for that element. Like if we are traversing from the back side, it's 54, right? So find it out the digit, first digit, which is 4. So for that, what we are doing, give an array I slash divide decimal mod 10. So we will get the 4. After finding out the 4, do the 4 minus 1, 3. After finding out the 4, you see, after finding out the 4, first we went to the frequency array, we get it the value, which is 2, then we are doing the minus 1 there. Then you can see we are doing the minus 1, and whatever value we are getting here, 0, 1, we are assigning that index into result array. That's what we are assigning it here. And rather than assigning 1, we are assigning the whole given array I. Means 54 will be fully assigned, not the 4. And then we are reducing our frequency arrays values. That's what. And then this loop will continue is going on till we till we traverse all the elements. So just this line is the one which is doing everything, guys. These two lines, where we are first finding out the first digit. After finding out the first digit, we are going to the frequency array, finding out the sum value, then subtracting it by minus 1. Once we subtract it, we got the final index for our result array, and then assigning the values. After that, we are subtracting our frequency value. That's what. Okay. So guys, it's same. You guys will just see once the code, and whatever we are doing, that same thing is happening in the code also. I already pushed it in the day 6 branch. Let me see if I have already pushed it or not. Yeah, let me push it. It's a day 6 branch. So Radix sort. Now every changes will be available in GitHub also. Okay, guys. So that's all about the Radix sort. Okay. So now talk about the time or space complexity. Okay. Now talk about the time and space complexity for the Radix sort. Okay, guys. So you can see the first loop which is running here in the Radix sort, see, for the count sort, we already know n plus k. For count sort, we already know that n plus k. How many times we are running count sort? That is depending on our digits. You know, that is depending on our total number of digits. You can see how many times we are doing the sorting. That is only depending on our digits. So the time complexity for Radix sort, it's d multiply n plus k, where d is maximum number of digits. Maximum number of digits. And this is for count sort. N is the number of elements in the array, and k is the the frequency array size which we are creating. Which we n plus k we have already discussed in the count sort, but yes, we just need to add d multiply. We just need to do d multiply. Whatever the maximum number of digits will be here, that would be the complexity here. Okay? Yeah, in this case it would be 3. In this case it would be 3, but there could be bigger number also, like 1 million. Then we have to go for 6 times. Okay? And for the space complexity, I think we can say for the space complexity, it would be log k. Right? Space complexity will be log k. The frequency array we are only creating, right? The frequency array which we are creating, that is only taking the extra size. So the space complexity for the Radix sort would be log k. So Likit is asking why log. So see, oh yes, why it will not be log, right? Sorry. 1 minute, let me check. It would be k only, right? 1 minute, let me cross verify it. Yeah, that's right actually. It would be k, because that's the maximum size, right? We are not reducing that size. So yeah, I think it would be k only. Let me check. 1 minute, guys. I might be get confused a little bit. So the space complexity, they are saying n plus k. Oh yeah, n plus k, the range part, the number of elements, n plus k is the frequency array which we are creating. Oh yes, sorry guys, I'm not sure what I'm thinking about when I'm saying the log, but yes, the space complexity would be n plus k here. So n plus k, you know, the size of array which we are creating for our frequency. So that's why n plus k. And you can see k in the newer example. In the newer example, we have taken 2 arrays. One is one array for the frequency, and second array same as result arrays. Let me show you the chat. You see, we are also taking result array, which is also same as the given array length. So we can consider the n length of this plus k length here for the frequency array. So that's why the space complexity would be n plus k. Sorry for the log part. Okay, guys? N plus 10. Yes, n plus 10. Every time. Yes, I think in the Radix sort we can say it could be every time. Yes, n plus 10. That's right. Yes, I think we can. It's a small size, I think. Yeah. Let's think about it. So if we have bigger number, like yeah, I think still if we have bigger number, still our frequency index would only be 10. Yes. Yes, right. Yeah, you guys only think and tell me about it. If we have bigger number, only that number will only be between 0 to 9 digits, and we are only sorting our array based on digits, and digits will only be between 0 to 9. But yes, totally. That the always the frequency array would be 10 size. Totally. But yeah, why we are not taking why we are saying n plus k, because this is just the one scenario. right, of Radix sort. But in the count sort, there could be multiple scenarios, right? K can change. So that's why we were taking the K there. But yeah, when we are using count sort with Radix, I think N could be the space there. K we can ignore. Okay. Okay, let's move further. Are we good with that part, guys? Can we move further now? I think we have very interesting question. Somebody has asked yesterday or in last class. I think it was Ashwin. Ashwin, have you joined today's class? So if you guys remember, Ashwin has asked one question, and that question was about the count sort. That question was about the count sort. That if we have negative number also with positive number, yes, that's what the next question we have in our, yes, count sort on negative numbers. Okay, so that's what we are going to discuss, guys. If we have a negative number, can we solve it through our count sort? If we have mixed negative number and positive number, can we sort it or not? So that's what we are going to look at, how we are going to solve it. There is a way with the new approach, which we have, with that new approach, we have a way. Okay, with the first approach which we learn about count sort, we can't. But now with the range idea, we can sort it. Let me show you. Let me first create some base for it. Okay, so guys, now you tell me if there is a number -1, or like if in the, like if in any of the, like you got one minimum number -1 and you got maximum number as 4, what would be the range? What would be the range here, guys? If we have minimum number 1 and maximum number 4, what would be the range here? Yes, if we have -1 and 4, what would be the range here? Yeah, how many people we can stand between these places? How many people we can stand in this space? How many people we can stand in these places? If we have -1 to 5, if we have a range which start from -1 to 4, how many people we can stand in there, in that row? So everyone is saying 5. Everyone is saying 5. No, we can stand 6 people there. Let me show you. Yes, Joseph has said correctly. See, one people will stand at -1 position, second people will stand at 0th position, third people will stand at 1 position, fourth people will stand at 2 position, fifth person will stand at 3rd position, and last person will stand at 4th position. So you can see how many people are there. 6. Hey, what happened? You can see how many people are here. 6. Right, guys? So again, formula is still same. Max, okay, something is happening. Max minus min plus 1. What is happening? Max minus min plus 1. And that will always give us the range between two numbers. Understood, guys? Let me write it now. See, max is still slow. Max minus min plus 1. So max is 4 minus of min plus 1, which will give us 6. Right, guys? Simple math. Everyone understood? Everyone? Correct? So that's how, if we have an array, guys, if we have an array which is starting from like -4, and we have -2, we have 0 also, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now if we talk about the range, so you can see the range for this would be max array. What is happening now with my pen? Very irritating, huh? Trying to tell you guys this much like interesting thing. Now my pen is not working correctly. Max. Okay, seriously. Let's try it here. Yeah. So the max minus min plus 1. So just tell me for this question, what would be the range here? So max would be 4 and min will also be minus 4 and plus 1, which will give us 17. Which will give us 17. Or not 17, sorry guys. 9. 4 plus 4 plus 1, 9. Hey, you guys are seeing any lagging or anything? It just started after break or before? After break, right? Yeah, something is happening actually. My system is just behaving so slow. Not sure what is happening now. uh, I'll do it after class, I think. Let's try it one more time. Minus 4, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 2, comma 3. That is our array, guys. And we need to sort this array. Correct? What would be the range here? Tell me very quickly. So our max, I'm just writing max very slowly. Yeah. Oh no. Max is 3. What about min? Min is minus 4. What would be the range, guys? You tell me in the chat. What would be the range here? How many elements can come between this? Let me know. Check in the chat. How many? What is 1 there, Arad? How many element can come? 8 element, right? So 3 and minus minus 4. It will be like this: 3 minus and minus 4 plus 1, which will give us 8. Correct, guys? So now what we will do, we'll take, so in count sort, what we do, once we find out the range, we create a frequency array. So let's create a frequency array for 8 index. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So length is 8 and 7 index we got. Are we good with that, guys? Are we good with that, guys? Everyone? Correct. So see, guys, wherever we are getting minimum elements in the array, wherever we were getting minimum element in the array, we will try to assign or try to map that element to 0th index. Kyunki, why we are doing this? See, my voice is clear, right? My only video is lagging. My voice is still clear, right? Yeah. So why I was, yeah, boys, thank you. Thank you. So why I'm saying we should, whatever the minimum element we will get, why we are mapping it to the 0th index. Earlier, we were also doing the same. When we have all the positive number, we were trying to map our minimum number to 0th index. Here we will also do. So like in our case, minus 4 is minimum. So we will try to map this minus 4 to 0 index. And after that, after minus 4, जो भी element आएगा, whatever element will come, it will be greater than minus 4. It will be greater than minus 4. It means the whatever number will come after minus 4, it will be mapped to the greater index than 0. Greater index than 0. इसी तरीके हम मैपिंग स्टार्ट करेंगे, इसी तरीके हम मैपिंग स्टार्ट करेंगे. हम हर नंबर में माइनस करेंगे अपने मिन नंबर को, एज वी वर डूइंग अर्लियर. As we were doing earlier, there is no change in code, just in understanding. Just in understanding. There is no change in code. We'll do the similar thing, just in understanding. So let's see. Minus 4, the first element we have taken from the array. Minus 4, which is our minimum element also. So what we'll do? We'll do minus min element, which will now give us 0, because minus 4 plus 4 will give us 0. So now this 0 will represent minus 4. Okay guys, now let's look for minus 2. So minus 2 minus 4. Minus 4. It will give us minus 2 plus 4 would be 2. So now this 2, this index 2 will be representing minus 2. Okay, let's look for next number. Minus 1 minus 4. It will give us minus plus 4, which will be giving us 3. So now this 3 will be representing minus 1. कुछ भी अलग नहीं करना है. We are not going to do anything different. Same thing, but understanding थोड़ी different है. Understanding थोड़ी different है. Let's look for 0. Let's look for 0. So 0 minus 4, which will give us 0 plus 4, which will give us fourth index. So now our 0 will be mapping here. Now look for 5. Now look for 2, sorry, 2. So 2 minus 4, which will give us 2 plus 4, which will give us 6. So now 6th index will be mapping to 2. In similar way, 7 index will be mapping to 3. Understood, guys? Everyone understood how the mapping is happening now? And same way, we will also increase the frequency, because this is frequency array, right? I showed you the mapping. Now increase the frequency also. So the minus 4 is coming one time. So 1 is coming here. 1, there is no 1. That's why 0. Minus 2 is coming one time. So take it 1 here. Minus 1 is coming one time. 1, 0 is coming one time. Take it here. Nothing, no element here. Same way like this. Okay. If something is repeating, like 3 is coming one more time, so we will add it here. Understood? What is the next thing we need to do, guys? After creating the frequency array, what is the next thing we need to do? Everyone, you should be remembering now. After creating the frequency array, what is the next thing we do? Everyone tell me. Do not see that somebody is writing something in the chat. You should think. We are not discussing this thing third time, I think, third or fourth time. Yes, we need to do the prefix sum. Correct? So let's do it. So 1 will be like this only. Now 0 plus 1, 1, 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, 4 plus 0, 4, 4 plus 1, 5, 5 plus 1, 6. अभी क्या करना है इसके बाद? What is the next thing? So video is sticking, that's fine, but my voice is clear, right, Anand? My voice is clear, right, everyone? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so tell me, after creating the prefix sum, what is the next thing we do? Everyone, please respond quickly. We are doing it third time. Only Vishal has responded. What about others? Yeah, minus 1. In each element, we'll do minus 1. Right? So we'll do the minus 1 again. We'll get 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. Correct? And इसके बाद क्या करना है हमको? You guys tell me. What is the next thing we need to do? After subtracting it, what is the next thing we need to do, guys? You tell me only. Yes, traverse from the last, and then what? Traverse from the last, it is fine. After traversing from the last, what is the next thing we need to do? Like while traversing, what we need to do? We are traversing from the last. What is the next thing? Yes, find its index to place in result array. Correct. So find its index. So see, from the last we are traversing, right? So let's see 3. So find the index for 3. For where 3 is mapped. First tell me where 3 is mapped. 3 is mapped at the 7. So what is the position? What is the position is here? 5. So in the result array, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In the result array, keep 3 at the 5th position. So 3 will come here, right? Let's look for 2. 2 is assigned to 6th position. So 2 at which position? 4. Subtract that also. So 2 will come here. Let's look for 0. I think it was already sorted. Huh. The array which we have taken, it was already sorted, guys. So it will be 3 place. Then I think -1. Yeah. Actually, we have taken an array which was already sorted. 0. And then -4 will come at this place, at the 0th place. Correct, guys? And then it will be -1 for the next. This will be -1. Understood, everyone? That's what I think. It's similar question, very similar question, just with the understanding. Yesterday we were not able to think about it because we were not looking into the second approach. Yesterday or in the previous class, not yesterday, we were looking into the first approach. So that's why we were not getting proper ideas. But today you can see, we can with this second approach, we could solve negative, positive, mixed number also. Okay. So yeah, the code is same. I have already shared the code with you guys. Very same. So the count problem, yeah. Code is very same, guys. So yeah, find the max and min. Find out the range. They have taken, like rather than frequency, they have taken the count array. They passed the range. They done the similar thing, array I minus min. After that, the count array sum, correct? And then the same thing, traverse from the back, find out the position of that element in the count array, subtract -1, and assign it in the output array, in that index, whatever is coming from the count array, put it the element. And then subtract the frequency of that particular index. Understood? Yes, count sort is also fast. Most of the problems I have seen, they are doing it in the count sort only. I didn't understand why they use array.from instead of array.fill. Array.fill or see, in array.fill we need to do new array, right? New array.fill, correct? In that way it works. And it would be, like, difference could be lying on the initialization of array. So new array is like internally we are trying to create some memory for that space, for that array. But I think array.from will not create a new array. Yeah, it will also create a new array. It will also create a new array. Array.from also helps you to create a new array with the existing array. If there is any existing array and that has like 4 or 5 elements, and if you use array.from, so actually Array.form only comes for that only, comes for that those scenarios only. When we have already one existing array, old array, not expanded, it will create a new array with the same elements for that. So in those places, yes, it will take the clone of previous array. So that's for that reason only they bring the array.form. Here also they were using the array.form. I didn't observe that thing. Oh, okay. For creating the array, they were using the array.form also. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so guys, let's move into the next question very quickly. I think code is available here. I already posted it. Okay, let's move into the next question. So next question is saying lexicographical sort. Given a string, you need to sort it lexicographically. Okay, what does mean by lexicographically? Lexicographically order. There are two type of orders I remember. One is lexicographical order, which we have in the same order which we have in dictionary. The dictionary follows the lexicographical order. So there are two type of orders, which I know. Yes, similar like alphabetically. So alphabetically is a part of lexicographical. Okay, so there are two type of order, which is one is lexicographically and second one is numerical order. Okay, the first one is lexicographical order and second one is numerical order. Numerical order. See, in the if we are talking about the alphabets, so we understood like if we have like uh, A would be before B, B would be before C, D would be before C. So like if we have AB, we have BC, we have AAC, or we have like AAD. So you tell me what would be the lexicographical order for this array? If we have array like this, if you want to sort it lexicographically, what would be the output here? You tell me in the chat for these four elements. Everyone, alphabetically, yes, we need to do alphabetically. And the Likit answer is AAC, AAD, AB, BC. That's totally right. That's what the lexicographically mean. Lexicographically and alphabetically is same. Okay, so the output would be AAC, AAD, AB and BC. क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पर? So first, all the smaller element will come at the first position. At the first position, you see, AA, AA, all the smaller one. Then we will compare the next one, all the smaller one. AA is coming first, not B is coming first, right? And then you can see there is nothing in the third position, so that's why they are coming. These two will come first, and then AB and BC. But what about the numerical order? So guys, if we have 1, if we have 2, if we have 10, right? If we have 21, so by numer 1 minute. Yeah. If we have 1, if we have 2, if we have like 100, if we have 21, if we have 25. So according to numerical order, when we will sort it, it will look like this: 1, 2, 21, 25, 100. Because 100 is greater than 25. Understood? This is numerical order. Understood, everyone? What is numerical order? 1 minute, guys. Understood? What is numerical order? But if you want to sort this array lexicographically, if you want to sort this array lexicographically, so it will not be sorted like this. It will be sorted like this: 1, then 1, 0, 0. because 1 is lesser than 2. So 1 0 0 will come first, then 2 will come, then 2 1 will come, then 2 5 will come. This is lexicographically sorting, guys. Lexicographically sorting for the same array. Did you see the difference now between the lexicographically and numerical sorting? Did you see the difference? Let me know in the chat. Understood? Okay, understood. So let's see. We understood lexicographically and we understood the numerical order also. Okay. Let's see our question. What we are having in the question. So they have given us string array, unacademy, and they are saying we have to output is as a in a lexicographically order. So you can say all the A's which was in the string, they have come to the first places. Then the C, then the D, then the E, then M and UY. Okay, guys, that's what they are doing it here. Okay, so now you can see if they are only talking about string, so what would be our range? If we are only talking about string, what would be our range? Everyone, you guys tell me, what would be the range? Likith has mentioned 26. What about you other guys? What would be the range? How many letters you guys have? Here, while creating any string, how many letters you can use? 26. So always for any of the string, our range will be 26. So our frequency array, the size of the frequency array would be what? 26. Now, right now we are talking about the small letters only. Right now, taking a constraint that we are only talking about the small letters. So how many letters we have? 26. Correct? Or Arad, even if we are talking about the capital letters, we can convert those capital letters to small letters and then we can do the sorting. So still the range would be 26 for our frequency array. Right, Arad? What if we have numbers in a string? Yes, the range would be same. If we have numbers, still how many numbers you can have? 0 to 9. Right? 0 to 9. See, if we have numbers in a string, or if we have combined, like alphabetic in string also, or in the numbers, then I think we have to think about some more ranges. But if we are talking about only alphabets, I think 26 will work. Or if we only talking about numbers which are in a string, we can still take 10. Even numbers are coming in a string, the range will only be 10 there. We can convert those numbers to a string and then we can go for sorting if only numbers are coming. Yes, in that case we need to think. If both are coming, then we need to think a little bit. What could be the ways there? We need to think about that. Yeah? No, not needed, not needed. Okay, guys, one more thing. See, there is one method, char.code@. 1 minute, let me check. Guys. 1 minute. Char.code@. Something like that, I remember. Code@. I think, yeah. This methods give us any strings. What is that? But it gives us Unicode of character of specify index. No, not that. Is it? Yeah, Unicode of the character. Let me check the output also. 1 minute. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You see, for each of the alphabets, we have we have one value, right? We have one value for that. Correct? 1 minute, guys. Let's think about it. Let's see if we can then take one. What would be the tech score at 0? Oh yeah, 49. It's separate. Ah, guys, I think we can take numbers, string, capital letters, everything in one place. We just need to know the range of our frequency array. So see, it is let's take about 0 also. Let's take about 0. You see, it is starting from 48, and let's take the capital Z, which is 90. Let's take the small Z, which is 122. So see, from 47, right? From 47, from 48, sorry, from 48, from 48 till, if we take the range from 48 to 122, I think we can go for any of the alphabets. We can go for any of the alphabets. Understood? That's also a good question. But yes, in some of the problems, it could come. It could come like that. Oh, okay. Suraj didn't understand. So Suraj, so there is one method which called char code at. ये मेथड क्या करता है, इसमें हम कुछ भी स्ट्रिंग पास करें, it gives us one Unicode value for that, which is defined somewhere in the system, like ASCII values, right? When we write number systems, on that number systems, we assign these values one numbers to that, which is also embedded in our keyboards also. Like if we are pressing A, so it means we are telling to the machine like convert 72, something like that. So like you can consider all of the values which are written in the keyboards, like from 1 to 0 to 9, and then from small a to small z, and capital A to capital Z. All of the values here has been assigned one number, and that number is fixed always. For 0, it always be 48. For small z, it always be 122. For capital Z, it was I think 90. It will always be like that. So what I'm saying, if we can take some range from 48, which could be our minimum, and maximum could be 122, and if we subtract it, so we would get one range. And in that range, we can simply map any of alphabet here. Any of alphabet like 0, 4, A, B, Z, capital Z, we can simply map anything, because every time the char add value would be unique for everything. So now unique index will be mapped for each letter between these two ranges. So like if I'm considering 48 and 122, if I subtract it, 74. So you see, 26 plus 26 plus I think 10. 52 plus 10, it should be 62. Are we taking anything extra? Let me see one more time. Or might be I did wrong. 48 is correct. Let's talk about Z, small z, 122. So I think some extra letters are coming between these two. Let's look for the 9, where 9 is stopping. So 9 would be stopping at 57, right? Right, yes. So what is coming at 10 then? Like there are, I think something else is also coming between that. Yeah. So see, between 57 to 65, there are some 8 letters are also coming. I think special letters are coming. I think the special letters are coming. But I'm just telling you, if somehow in some queries, if somebody is giving you like this scenario, you can still use the count sort. Did you guys understood? Everyone? Suraj? Vishal, Arad, Joseph, Likhit has already understood. What about others? Did you understood this scenario? Yeah. Well, let's see in our code what they did. In our code, they have taken a range of 256. 256 they have taken the range. What could be the reason for that? 2 की power 8, right? So 1 minute guys, let's see why they have taken 256. Let me read. Okay, they have not mentioned it, the reason for that, but let's see why they have taken the 256. You can see every logic is same. Logic is same, but they have taken 256 for that, which is looking little bit weird to me. But I'm just thinking, is there any possibilities why they are taking the 256? Yes, char length is 256 there. Yeah, it's 2 की power 8. That's right. Vishal is saying. But how many scenarios they are trying to cover it here? 1 minute. See, with 48 and that, we were trying to cover some scenarios, right? So how many scenarios they are trying to cover here? See, 256 will cover a lot of scenarios. Like if there were 256A. Okay. So Likhit is saying sky values are up to 256, which covers all space characters. So Vishal, for your answer, if there were 256A, that will come under the N. That will come under the string length, not in the frequency. In the frequency array, if we are getting 256A, in the frequency array, there will be only one index for A. And there we will add frequency 256. Okay? But a Likhit is saying that a sky value are up to 256, which covers all space characters. Like he is saying, if we are considering 256, so I think lot of things from our keyboard, like space, tab, or might be some special characters, all are covered there. So that could be one reason. That could be possible one reason why we are taking 256 range. Yes, everything is covered. What is here, like sort arrow, up arrow, everything is there, and we can easily sort them according to our SKI values, according to our char code values. Okay, so I think we can take this definition why they are taking 256, because they are trying to cover every SKI values, not only in like A to Z, capital A to Z. They are also taking special characters and everything, special characters, numbers, is brackets, everything. Okay, that could be one reason, and I will look for some other reasons. If I found it, I will let you guys know. Yeah, with in the string they will pass it. Like string could be like this also. See, if they are taking everything, then string could like be this: U B, then square bracket, curly braces, 5, 6, 7. Then again star can come here, plus can come here, equal can come here, because they all have char code value. They all have char code values. So we can simply, once we got their char code value, we can simply assign them or map them in our frequency array, because our frequency array is starting from 0 and ending at 255. So definitely, like for 7, if it is 49, so there will be 49 place where we will do frequency to 1. For plus, there will be anything. There will be like 93. So for there, we will do the 1. Or for like square, there will be at 13. So we'll do that also. Let's quickly see that. Yes, we are. Let's quickly see. For the square, is there anything? Square bracket, like for single square bracket. You see, 40 is there. I think yes. I think that's totally right. If we take X, like add also, at the rate, yeah, you can see 64 is there. So that's what, guys, they are doing that only. Okay. Okay, guys, so let's quickly see the code. I think now we understood our frequency. We can understood first. So this is our output array, which we will use in the last when we will start from the back side. This is our count array where we have taken the frequency as 256. And this time we are using the char code at 0, which will give us one number. And that number we will assign into our frequency array, which I already showed you. Then we will again do the prefix sum. And after doing the prefix sum, we have to use the same logic. Start from the back, find it out that particular index in the count array, and then -1, and then assign the elements. Same logic. The where we need to think, that part was only deciding our range and how we are getting the value. These are the two things which we need to decide. 256, what would be the range, and how we are going to fetch the values for those things. Okay. In making things organized, see, this is first time we are learning these things, so definitely it will create little bit chaos. But see, from the interview perspective, so from the so these type of strategies which we have discussed there, like Radix sort or counts. I think most places count sort you can use. Count sort is like very lot of questions you can do with the count sort, I believe, because there would be some interviews question where people will ask, like, there is one array, right, and you need to find the duplicate values. So in those duplicate values, you can simply go to create this frequency array and then simply find it out how many times those number has been, what is the frequency of them, right? So like on those scenarios, you can use the count sort. Other than that, all of the interviewer are asking comparison based sorting algorithms, which are the top four, which was like selection, insertion, bubble sort, quick sort, five was there, and merge sort. These five sorting algorithms people are asking in interview. Very rare they are asking about the count. Count you can use in many different scenarios, but count sort, Radix sort, bucket sort, these three algorithms people are asking very less. So if you want to, please explain again code in dry draw. Dry draw. Okay, so sure, Suraj. Hey, Suraj, what is happening? Let's take our example only. Unacademy. Unacademy. Everything was in small letters. Okay. We have taken one. We have taken one array, frequency arrow, which is running from 0 to 22 to 55. Okay, Suraj. So now we'll take first element from this string, which is u. We'll find out the char code for this. Char code at u, which will be, I'm considering just randomly 96. So at the 96th place in the frequency array, we will keep 1 here because first time u has come. Correct? Now we'll go for n. So now for n, we can say, like randomly I'm taking 56. So n will come at this place because n will be before than u. That's why I'm writing before than that. And a and c, they will also before than that. So they will be like here somewhere at 13 or 14. 13 position पे a है. Okay. At 15 position c है. And a will come 2 times because you can see a is 2. There's 2 a's are there. So you got the idea, right? In this way, we will get the frequency array. Once we get the frequency array, we have to do the sum. So we'll do 2 plus, again, do the same thing. 2, again here 3, here 4, here whatever the values is here. Like 4 will come here, so we will 5 here. After that, we'll do again -1, -1, -1, -1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing. And then in our result array, same indexes like this, same length of our original array, 5, 6, 7, 8. Try to find it out the index from here with this method only. For 96, find out the value here. That value would be 4. Try to keep that particular letter at the 4th index. Okay, Suraj? So it will work similar like that. Understood? Yeah. So that's all, guys. Yeah. Well, so that's all, guys, about the advanced sorting. I think today we are going to complete our sorting, and in the next class, we are going to talk about the linked list, how to decode letters from a sky number. There would be some method. Let's check. Is there any method for that also? We need to check. There would be method, I think. We need to check. I believe char add, what did this? Oh, it will tell us only the char add index. Okay. So yeah, if there would be any method, I will check and let you know about that. Yeah. So, okay, let's see. Char code at, if we are passing 100. Oh, no. Char code add only will give us the opposite thing. Yeah, we'll check. I will check this part, and then if there would be any method, I will let you know, Likit, okay? Okay, guys. So two things. I have provided you one lead code URL. I want everyone to read that URL and see the perspective how people are doing it. Okay, point at. Okay, if there is any method, point at. Is there any method point at also? Okay, let's see. We will see later. Okay, so I want everyone to read that article. Oh, you didn't get the article link. 1 minute. Yeah, this is the article link which I provided to everyone to read it. And after that, I also shared the one group of LinkedIn which I recently created. I have also already sent some people invite. So you guys can join there also. We will be just discussing, sharing these type of things there. If you guys want to join, otherwise that's fine. We will share here also. Okay. And then we will chat in that group also. Okay, guys. So till now we have completed this sorting part. Now it's all come to you, your side. You have to practice it now. And I was saying the starting 5 sorting algorithms, which was the comparison based. Those sorting algorithms are a little bit important. And other than that, whatever we did in last 2 classes, those are easy one. I would say those are easy one. Just remember the because the count sort was the most one which people are asking, and I think we have done today's full on count sort. We started with count sort, ended with count sort. So I'm sure you guys now would be fully familiar with count sort. So yeah, so that's yes, that could definitely help in some question solving. So I think yeah, that's all from today's class. I hope you guys have enjoyed like understanding the Radix sort, the gaming part also, and then I hope you guys learn the count sort also. Okay, we'll connect tomorrow morning for our linked list class. Okay. Oh, thanks. You enjoyed, yeah. I tried to explain things with my like maximum whatever I can explain. Okay, guys. So let's meet tomorrow let's take a good sleep and let's wake up with full energy for tomorrow. Okay, and let's try to understand linked list. Whatever maximum we could talk about the linked list, we'll try. Okay, guys. So have a good night. Bye bye. We'll meet tomorrow.